Well, ladies and gentlemen. Cilic here serving 3-6. He knows he's got to win these next 3 points or he is out of Wimbledon 2025. And who knows, might even be his last appearance at the tournament. Here we go, Cilic, where are you going with this serve? Into the net. So a second serve for Flavio Cobolli to look at. 3 match points here for a 3-1 victory and a first person to book their place in the quarterfinals at Wimbledon 2025. Run around forehand return. It's big, but Cilic deals with it. That forehand, though, is not bad. They're into the rally right now. Difficult to tell who's up in top right now. Cobolli changing directions, but the huge forehand from Cilic goes into the net. Screams of delight. Flavio Cobolli books his spot in the quarterfinals at Wimbledon. The forehand from Maric Cilic let him down again, as happens so often in this match. Cilic will be disappointed. Is he saying goodbye to Wimbledon, maybe for the last time? Don't know. But what we do know is that Flavio Cobolli is into the quarterfinals with a 4-set win in 3 hours and 25 minutes. 6-4, 6-4, 6-7, 7-6. Do want to highlight the forehand from Cilic that let him down far too often today for his liking. But wow, Flavio Cobolli, he's saying, if you didn't take me seriously on grass before, you have to take me seriously on grass right now. Hugs his team. There are tears in his box. Tears of delight mostly, but what emotion. Cobolli through. Cilic says goodbye, perhaps for the last time, to the Wimbledon crowd as he trudges off the court. Let's have a look at some of the stats on this particular encounter before we bring this to an end. And we'll switch you over to the Djokovic-de match. Cilic there, waving to the crowd, thumbs up, waving, waving, waving. It does feel like, for the last time, for the former Wimbledon finalist, wasn't quite able to replicate it again this year, falling at the 4th round stage. That felt like a goodbye to me. Anyway, stats attack. 19 aces off the racket of Marin Cilic today to the 11 of Flavio Cobolli. 1 double fault from Cilic. That's not bad across 4 sets in 3.5 hours. 3 from Flavio Cobolli, which is equally not bad. First serve in percentage, Marin Cilic 65%. First serve in percentage from Cobolli was 61%. First serve points won, though, much more important, was that Cobolli won 78% of his, whereas Cilic, perhaps with his big serve, might be slightly disappointed with winning 71% of his first serves. Second serve points won from both players, hovering around the 60% mark. Cilic at the net, just 63% of his points won at the net. That'll disappoint the big Croatian. Cobolli with a slightly healthier 75% ratio. And the break points won, perhaps the most significant factor of all. Both players had 8 break points. Huge difference, though, was that Cobolli broke 3 times, whereas Cilic could only break once. And therein lies perhaps the biggest huge differential between the two. Perhaps another one that you could throw into the fire, though, or into the debate would be the unforced errors. Cilic hitting 64 unforced errors across that 3.5 hour epic, whereas Cobolli hit 47. But the huge factor is that Cobolli is into the quarterfinals with a 4-set win over Marin Cilic. 6-4, 6-4, 6-7, 7-6, just shy of 3.5 hours. Cobolli now is going to talk to the crowd. Shall we have a listen? That's his father that's in tears. Okay. I wondered who that was. I'm guessing those people that were ebullient throughout the match were his close friends that he mentioned just then. He's never played on a big court. He's definitely gonna play on a big court. Whether it'll be centre or not, I don't know. He's awaiting the winner of De Minaur and Djokovic, who must really fancy their chances of making the semis if they do get through. No disrespect to Flavio. Mm. Flavio Cobolli is through. Congratulations to him and his team. As I say, he awaits the winner of Alex de Minaur and Novak Djokovic in the next round. That is currently 1-0 to Alex de Minaur, but Djokovic has regained his break advantage. He leads 3-2 with a break in the second set. So we can end this stream now, and you can join us for that particular encounter. Remember, do hit that like button and subscribe if you are new, and you're going to get reminded of that right now.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.